All right, weather impact alert for the next couple of days as a system that is sitting off of the Texas coast, really not going anywhere, and will keep our rain coverage on the higher side with the chance of some flooding through Friday. Now, you really can see on radar here, well to the south of, say, Lake Jackson, Houston, Galveston Bay, there is kind of a broad little spin. Now, it's something to watch. Again, we have a broad spin, broad rotation this time of the year, Gulf of Mexico, though none of the models, while they are kind of sniffing out something, none of them aggressive with anything happening. And really over the next couple of days, our impacts are not going to change. It's going to bring us quite a bit of rainfall. Thankfully, as we look at radar this hour, a lot of the heavier storms have since weakened. A few pockets of some isolated heavier downpours are still possible, certainly through the night. And I don't think we're going to be completely dry through the night, although I think the risk of any heavy flooding rains is much, much lower during the nighttime hours, and then we'll regenerate during the day tomorrow. We did pick up some decent rainfall totals, especially from the city south. 2.14 inches of rainfall at Kenner, over 1.5 inches at Lakefront. Belle Chase had over 2 inches of rainfall. Then notice not nearly the totals nor the rain coverage in Mississippi or on the North Shore. And really the greater threat for flooding is going to be from the city south. And even that looks to be fairly isolated. Overcast skies, high humidity, a dew point of 79 with a humidity value of 96%. Current reading at Kenner is at 80 degrees. 70s and 80s, at least with the rainfall and clouds today, we stayed in the 80s. Now, at least with the rainfall chances over the next couple of days, again tomorrow and Friday, I think the flooding threat is very low. Street flooding, more of the nuisance ponding of water, I believe is going to be our main concern. And it's really going to be from the 2 to 4 inches per hour. And I think that's going to be more isolated. High-end rainfall accumulation totals could reach 4 to 6 inches. And it would basically be Belle Chase, Airport areas that saw 2+ inches of rain today would have to see similar rainfall totals over the next couple of days. And it's possible we don't see those kind of totals at those locations in the coming days. Flood watch remains in effect. It does include the North Shore, except just the southern North Shore parishes through Friday evening. Coastal flood advisory as well through the overnight hours. Got some pictures from Venetian Isles of water a little bit higher. So generally outside of the hurricane risk reduction system may see some higher water levels. And as I said, our models, this I think is the most extreme level threat for the accumulation of rainfall. And I don't believe we're going to see a lot of that widespread. This system, as I said, will be worth watching. We'll be keeping an eye on these buoys, especially very close. Definitely has kind of the semblance of a broad circulation, but nothing well organized and certainly nothing that looks to be happening in the next couple of days. This model that I'm showing you tends to be more aggressive with these little features. So kind of discount what this one is trying to say with regards to organization. Definitely will keep our rain chances on the higher side again tomorrow and Friday. But like we saw today, we'll see this coming in rounds of rainfall. So it is not going to be just a constant deluge. We will get some breaks here and at times some pockets of heavier rainfall. Then by Friday night into Saturday, all of that moisture gets shunted down to the south as drier, less humid air moves in, and we will enjoy a couple of days feeling a little bit more, again, early September, but kind of fall-like. 4 areas being highlighted out in the tropics. 3 of these are going to stay out in the open Atlantic. 1 has a chance of maybe clipping the islands early next week, but even that is not guaranteed. And our little wave we've been watching here struggling could see that move toward the Bay of Campeche, Southern Gulf. As of right now, even that model's not very aggressive with it. This has been a crazy season with regards to development, not having seen much of any. 90% chance of rain over the next couple of days. Nicer weather on the way for this weekend. Then kind of questionable as the front moves through. It does try and move back over us early mid next week. It could try and bring back a few showers.